Cardi did that, y'all.
You know, you hear critiques of, you know, her how she enunciates her words and, you know, her accent or her ability to rap and these elements. I think the appeal, though, is her vulnerability. Now, Bad Bunny, I want to hear Vámonos. I want to hear Escúchala. I want to hear all Espanol the whole time.
Kai, keep your hair. LeBron, we're going to have a conversation. But you know what, LeBron? I need to be right behind you, so I ain't want to talk. You see this hat is on my head. The homie messed up my hairline a little bit, too, so I really got...
He gave you the arc. You got the arc.
Hey, look. Hey, listen.
He didn't hit you with the horizontal. He hit you with the... All right, yo, listen, man. It's Rap Life Review. Shout out to all the people out there that have been in the comments. Eddie's in L.A. Lois here. My name is Ebro. Eddie, you were saying the comments on Rap Life Review, I think the quote was, "The YNs have found us." What did we do?
What does that mean?
What did we do,
What do you mean
man?
found
All
us?
right, hold that thought. All right, we got some things to cover this week. Obviously, the big news is Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? We'll get into that. I spoke to Gunna last week at the one night only that we had in the LA studios. Talking about an Offset collab. We'll delve into that a little bit. Also, Jid did a one night only performance of his latest album, God Does Like Ugly. And we have huge albums to talk about. Cardi B, Young Thug, and now we know Nicki Minaj is planning an album in 2026 in March. Let's start right there with Nicki Minaj in March. Wait, what? Y'all don't want to start there?
No, we can start there. Come on.
What's the problem?
No, ain't no problem. We can talk about this in 6 months, but let's talk about it now.
Look, let's just cut to the chase. Let's just be honest.
All right, let's.
Nicki don't like Cardi. Cardi don't like Nicki. Cardi's on fire out here, and Nicki is like, fuck that.
Right.
My album coming in March. I don't give a fuck. That's what it is. Am I wrong?
No.
That's what it is.
Nah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
You nailed it.
Like, I don't think we are, what are y'all worried about, the barbs? What are we?
Nah, it's just like, I think it's giving unnecessary attention as of right now because we're 6 months removed, right? Cardi's having her moment, selling 200,000, #1 album after 7 years, and now Nicki's coming out revealing a track list 6 months in advance. Like it's riddles.
Well,
and this is what, did she name the album? This is the most incredible new album? That's what it's called?
I don't know if that's real or not.
I
don't know what's real and what's not. I think all we can gather that's real is these people still don't like each other and ain't gonna let it go.
Which is fine. Which is incredibly fine.
That's it.
And you can see the play that Nicki's trying to make. Like you just said, Cardi's moving hot out here. I want some of that action.
Well, and the way it lines up, Cardi's on tour top of the year, selling tickets right now.
She sold out the Garden. She sold out the Garden. She got 2 shows at the Garden now.
It's sold out.
Yeah.
When Nicki drops this album, if the date sticks.
It's March 26th is when she's at the Garden.
Hold on. I can't do pregnancy math like that. Cardi looks really pregnant. Can she tour
the baby's
March?
coming anytime soon.
I'm sure the baby's gonna be here by probably Thanksgiving or some shit like that.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. So the baby's coming out, then it's the tour.
That's right.
Tour is not till February.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how that worked. Because Nadeska been gone for like 19 months, so I don't know how this works when you have a baby.
Listen, mothers have time to bond with the child after. It's called maternity leave, you fucking idiot.
I just saw Nadeska, so I can say this. I got to see Nadeska for the first time in a while, so I saw her in D.C. Yeah.
So, but I do think strategically, right? Let's have a conversation about strategy when rappers don't like each other or whatever.
Yeah.
I do think that this does, in a inadvertent way, bring another storyline to people paying attention to Cardi. Yes, there's anticipation for Nicki's project now. And because, you know, she's seizing the moment like, yo, I'm gonna
jump in it.
I'm gonna make y'all talk about my shit too. I'm gonna use this as a promo moment.
Right.
You know, pick it apart. Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people are like, yo, be petty. If you don't like somebody, fuck it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Go off.
Yeah.
But it does, I think, put fuel on the fire for Cardi in the moment too. Right? Like, this is marketing fuel whether Nicki wants it or not for Cardi.
Because the conversation is still around Cardi.
It just keeps
revolving, But I don't think Cardi's going to lend too much attention to it because she's got so much positive shit going on right now.
Oh, she gonna pay attention to it because
I'm sure she's paying attention to it, but like not to the point. Like if this happened during the process of creating the album, I think she would have acknowledged it on record.
She got a song called "Pretty and Petty." She's been doing interviews talking about how
not hers.
I know my, but it's still called Petty. She petty.
All right, they both are petty. Well, we saying the same shit.
On that Killing These Hoes. She talking to somebody on Killing These Hoes.
I'm sure.
Listen,
we know who she talking.
I don't know.
To.
I mean, maybe Nicki thought she was getting. Listen, I'll tell you this. Bia seized the moment too. Bia was like, "I'm dropping 15 records."
Now, see, Bia had a reason to.
But
Bia had an exact reason to. So yeah, I'm not mad at Bia saying, "Okay, I got 16 more you can name."
Do either of y'all know the origin story of the Bia Cardi conflict?
She said what took her to 10. She said Bia talking about her kids.
I got that, but why did Bia
I don't know.
even do that? Can y'all let us know in the comments?
Wasn't there because Bia was being nice with Nicki? Didn't it stem from like her? I could be wrong. Someone say in the comments, but I thought it stemmed from an extended beef between Cardi and Nicki, and then Bia's friendship or some kind of link up she had. Yeah. With Nicki, I thought that's where it came from. So she came up off the sideline, if I remember correctly.
Didn't Bia make some put out a preview track of her dissing Cardi or something like that?
Yeah, and it was whack, and everybody said it was whack. I think Cardi even acknowledged it. But on a brighter note, not only is Cardi coming for everybody, she went at JT's neck too, and because she went at JT, she also went at Uzi. And bro,
caught a headshot.
And we've been gone for a while. Like we didn't have an opportunity to be on last week, so we haven't got to talk about the Cardi album as a whole.
Yeah,
Cardi did that, bro.
No,
she did.
Cardi did that, y'all.
That the Dead with Summer Walker, straight out the gate.
Every
Time is my favorite.
Magnet.
Principle.
The Safe with Kehlani.
Principle's mine.
Principle's my favorite.
Listen, at first I thought she actually had Janet Jackson on the album because you're going through and you see the track list and you see the Kehlani's and Lizzo and it said feature Janet Jackson. I was like, oh, she got Janet Jackson? Cardi really moving different out here. And even though she didn't get Janet Jackson, she used the Pleasure Principle sample. Hey, man. It got so bad with me in my household, I had to go run back Rhythm Nation. I've been listening to Rhythm Nation if you go through my Apple Music. I mean, she flipped that so perfect for me. God damn, I see what you did there, Cardi.
That's
but
good.
Look, I think the album, she Bodega Baddies in the clubs uptown here in New York City. You got the pop thing with Lizzo, which is a fire record. The girls around
she got a record
Apple
with Tyler, right?
About the Man of Your Word joint. She got the joint with Tyler. Yeah. Whether you like Cardi or not as a rapper, the songs on this album are phenomenal.
Very well put together.
Very well put together project. Also, the appeal of Cardi, hopefully somebody is, doing think pieces on this and studying this. Because, you hear critiques of, her how she enunciates her words and, her accent or her ability to rap and these elements. I think the appeal, though, is her vulnerability. There is nothing off limits in this album.
The authenticity is just through the roof.
No, from her sexual prowess to motherhood, to heartbreak, to being from the mud, to
competition with
other women, to talking about plastic surgery and her appearance.
Right. Leaning into every topic, every nook and cranny that you can find.
It's a reality show set to music. Like if you really stop and lean back, it's fucking love and hip hop and all the shit that
everything we've seen for the last 8 to 10 years is right there on this album.
But even when my first listen through it, once I got to about song 5 or 6, you can go back and check my Threads post. I was like, oh, Cardi got some stuff to get off her chest.
Yeah.
And that's that even though we complained about it taking so long between albums, like that was the joke, like, yo, we got Invasion of Privacy 7 years ago. It actually felt like we got 7 years of material in this album, whether all the things you just talked about, even being vulnerable and her own faults with her relationship with Offset, it it was kind of like that Eminem 8 Mile thing. There's nothing you can say about Cardi now that she hasn't already discussed about herself throughout this album. It felt like you got to know Cardi even more. And that's what we want in music. At least that's what I want in music. I can't speak for everybody. Man. I want to feel like I know my favorite artist. And even though Cardi is in the forefront and we know everything about her, for her to actually speak about it in the way that we know her to be able to speak the best through the music, I felt like, oh, yeah, cool, perfect. And I know Cardi's more for the ladies, but as someone who just enjoys rap, enjoys hip-hop, I need more people to make albums like Cardi made.
That's a great point. And you know why? I think it's because Cardi collaborates with people. For better or for worse. People critique, oh, she didn't write it, she didn't do this, she didn't do that.
Which is fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you land with this level of material, like any other major artists that we've seen that collaborates with people, and whether they write their verses and don't write their hooks, or they're the personality and somebody's providing all, like we've seen different versions of this more often outside of hip hop. But if the material sounds like this,
it seems like Cardi's very easy to work with.
The best song wins. But by the way, it works hard. Like, it's out marketing. At all the things, doing the photos, at the autograph signing, doing the interviews, doing
Pregnant
the tours,
as hell.
show everywhere.
She just did a Global Citizens.
I can't speak. I'm not a woman, clearly, but I'm assuming everything I've heard, like, that is strenuous on a woman to be doing all that while she's pregnant. I'm pretty sure she's tired. She got a project to push. She could have waited another year. She could have been like, y'all waited 7, you guys have waited 8. But for whatever reason, this was the perfect time for her to put this out, and she's been grinding through it.
I think for her, I think it was a mental check to see if she can deal with it. I think it was a physical check to see if she could deal with it. And I think she had a lot to prove to herself and a lot to prove to the industry, the fans, the doubters, and naysayers, everything in between. But I think she's done it to a level of like, holy shit, like you're pregnant doing all of this? Like now imagine what that tour is going to look like after the tour, maybe another project. But just her work ethic up to this point is phenomenal.
I questioned it, bro. I'm going to be real with you.
I did too.
After you get an album like Invasion of Privacy, and she's had hits since then, and she's been relevant since then, but sometimes artists are bigger than the music. Like, Cardi is one of those people that if she never rapped again, she would be extremely famous for a million different reasons.
Personality through the roof.
Through the roof. And after I've heard the first few singles, Outside was cool, Imaginary Players was cool. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to get from this album if I'm just going to be real with you. And then when I listened to that project, I was like, oh, this is the perfect follow-up to the album that put her on the map. Like, there is zero fall-off with this.
It's pretty much Invasion of Privacy on steroids. Like, literally.
No, she landed it, no question. And if you saw, we got a chance to have her play some songs early, had a quick sit down and celebrated the album release, which was called The Album Listening Live. Then last week we had Gunna and Jid, and we did one night only events at the studio out in LA. We had Doja Cat also on another night, who was Album Listening Live. Then we launched a new series called Flowers. SZA and Mariah Carey sat down. So I'm gonna ask y'all, since you know I'm biased, y'all are too, but we might as well have a family conversation. How do you feel like Apple Music's doing with the rollout of some of these albums and some of these events? We'll start with you, Lo. How do we look out here?
Shit, you put me on the spot. Yeah, I mean, like...
Nah, keep it real.
No,
we look trash?
No,
we soft?
No.
What's going on?
No, like... It looked very, very, very well planned out, very well executed, very diverse. You got Gunna, you got J.I.D., you got Doja, you got Mariah and SZA. So it's something for everybody, and it looks phenomenal. You did a very, very good job with these interviews. You held Cardi down when she was emotional at the album listening. Had some jokes with J.I.D. and had a great conversation. Got some good stuff out of Gunna. So yeah, you know, it's the ball is rolling, and it looks very, very well.
I don't know if the comments gonna say you biased.
What y'all want me to say? The lighting wasn't good.
Let me.
What you want me to?
I'm just saying.
Bro, you could have worn the Louis Vuittons too. I didn't like what you had on.
Maybe you might not like my denim. Maybe I didn't ask good questions. Go ahead, Andy.
How real you want me to keep it?
100.
Oh, now you go. Now, okay.
No, I got you. About fucking time. about time. So here, I work here. I can say this. E said keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I felt like we were never in these spaces enough. Like, I would see stuff online like, why can't we do that? Why can't we be part of those conversations? Why can't we be in physical spaces? And as somebody that's been wanting stuff like this to happen behind the scenes, I'm glad now we have the opportunity 10 years later. It takes a minute, y'all.
Yo,
it takes a minute.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
To get it
Like
done.
there's not people have wanted to do things like this, but for various different reasons,
Right.
we haven't been able to execute and be able to execute so many of these in such a short time. After we open these new studios, I'm glad to finally see that we get to play in these parties too, and then we get to be in these physical, and that we can bring people that are fans of Apple Music into these physical places. So in saying that, I'm happy with what we're doing out here. I'm glad we finally had the opportunity, and I want a lot more to come.
We kicked that shit off with the clips. That
Yeah,
should have
that
been an
shit was
indicator
crazy.
right there. That was
I
We
want a lot
just
more.
getting started. We just getting started now. On that note, the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
We've been making it. We had the Riri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Usher.
Right.
We had the K-Dot.
Right.
Yeah.
Now Bad Bunny in Espanol. At this juncture,
The whole show?
all his songs.
It's Bad
is on
Bunny.
Spanish, bro.
All he do is Spanish. He don't
I
speak
hope
English.
he don't speak a lick of English.
Nah,
I don't want to hear
Not
nothing.
one verb?
And I don't want to hear nothing.
I don't.
Nothing.
I want to hear vámonos. I want to hear escúchala. I want to hear all Espanol the whole time.
Do you have a preference of what song or the set list should look like? No?
Absolutely not.
No, okay, just asking.
I wouldn't even claim to know what's best.
Right.
But I know I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
And I mean,
excited.
at this point in the landscape of everything going on, yo, the next 16 weeks, 20 weeks, because you know it's gonna have a halo effect, right? You're gonna lead up to February 8th.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's out there, the Puerto Rican flag on full display. You know, there's people who don't even know Puerto Rico's a part of the United States. They talking like this dude is from another country.
Who don't know that?
Well, you from here,
Oh my
so-
God, a lot of people.
A lot of people, bro.
I'm sorry.
A lot of, but you know what though? It's easy to harp on the negative and see the loud minority online, right? That's a lot of what we see. Like the most vocal people a lot of times can be the smallest portion of the population.
Right.
And what I want to do is take an opportunity to celebrate something. Celebrate a global superstar who has
right.
never compromised, and he puts his people and his culture on the forefront. You know, 33 shows, 700 million into the Puerto Rican economy, and what music and sports can be. And this is the unifying of both. They're both unifiers. And you can have people from all walks of life that go to concerts and go to sporting events, and we can have different political views, different religious views. But what we share in this moment, like me, I'm a Seahawks fan. We go to Seahawks game. We don't got to get along with nothing. But for those 3 hours, we're rooting for the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those same principles apply to music. It's like, hey, man, I don't know what Bad Bunny's saying, but I know when I put on that last album, Un Verano Sin Ti and all them other albums, I thoroughly enjoy him. That music, that language barrier all of a sudden disappears, and I can feel, without knowing what he's saying, what this brother's talking about. So what I want to applaud in this opportunity is these two unifiers, being music and sports, can be married. And yeah, they're going to have those people that harp on the negative, but there are going to be beautiful moments when those people in the middle are going to listen to somebody they probably would never have listened to, be like, you know what? I like this dude's music. And then not only do you like this dude's music, you start to understand the message and everything that he's preaching. And I think, and the ability to never compromise throughout this career, and there's life principles to be learned through Bad Bunny. And I'm going to take solace in knowing that that's going to take place.
You sound like Pat McAfee on College Game Day on Saturday. Jesus.
He did say something like that.
He did.
He kind of
He did, right? Remember-
I saw that. Yup, you're right.
I watched my guy Pat McAfee.
He did say something like
sound
that.
just like him.
That's cool. All that's cool.
Well, you saying that to me?
No, I love it. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I want to see that flag fly high. And I want to see Bad Bunny on that stage flexing.
That's gonna be my
I want
introduction.
all of that. I want congas being hit.
Yeah.
I want dancing. I want all of the culture. I want it all on full display because, you know,
He's gonna do it.
all of that is a part of America. All of that is a part of the United States. All of that is a part of our story. And to some of what Eddie's saying, yes, music and sports can be a unifier, and it can be a teacher, and it can be an opportunity for us to come together. But I also strongly feel that the muting of our differences is one of our biggest mistakes. We need to be celebrating our diversity. We need to be celebrating people's cultures, right?
This is the form of it. This is
a form of it. So yeah, I want the exalting of Puerto Rican and Spanish language and all of that indigenous culture that's going
to
come.
be put on Front Street.
I want all that on Front Street.
Yeah.
The same way I wanted it on Front Street when Kendrick was out there.
Right.
Right?
There should be no difference.
Because if it makes you uncomfortable to have that conversation and to celebrate that, you're a part of the problem. You should not feel uncomfortable celebrating Spanish language or an artist embracing the heritage of the place they're from.
You should be
that
curious.
Should not make you uncomfortable
you should be
at all.
curious and inquisitive.
And so I went to the African American Museum last week, and when you go to the first floor, one of the things initially I was part of the tour, and one of the initiatives when they started it was to tell the unwavering truth, and the unwavering truth makes people uncomfortable. Not tell the truth you want to hear or the filtered truth, the unwavering truth.
That's right.
And that's something Bad Bunny has never compromised on.
And he won't at the halftime. He won't at the halftime show. It won't happen. So yeah, man, the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show, we hot out here, bro. I'm glad Hov made that move. Shout out to Rock Nation.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we get to stand next to it, man. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of Hov, you know that the whole casino project, people trying to make that a Jay-Z, Nas
battle.
Oh yeah,
because the councilman or borough president.
It was 4-2 for Jay's situation. That's how he got tossed down. But then
but the one dude tried to be like Queens beat Hov again or something. You didn't see that?
I saw it because Nas got his shit approved.
In Queens, which is no shade, but
it's Queens.
There's a difference between Queens
and there's a casino out there
and
already.
Times Square, and there was already a casino there.
Yeah, they're trying to put a casino dead smack in the middle of the city.
That's a little bit harder to do.
It's just already congested.
All right, and that, by the way, that's no shade to nobody, but people really trying to blow this up into something. Stop.
This is not Ether.
You gotta
It's not
chill out.
Ether and Takeover again. This is not that.
You gotta chill out.
Yeah.
All right, now we gotta get to this Young Thug album.
Yeah.
UY Scooty. He's white on the cover of the album. He put, if you want to be the biggest,
go white.
Go white. UY Scooty, Midnight. Young Thug is known to troll.
That's what he said. He was. I think there's some interview coming out this week where he was saying he was trolling because he was cracking jokes with his homeboys, and he's like, "How do we get the biggest response? How do we get the biggest looks? Well, if you want to be big, go white." And it's like, bro, that's just that you could have kept that to yourself, or between you and your homeboys. Like,
well, no, it's the album coming out.
Yeah, I know.
It's the album coming out.
And he posted all the features. He made all the feature artists white too. Yeah.
Well, I mean, T.I.'s already light skinned, so.
No, he made him white. And then even the first song, Ninja, man, brother, I ain't heard the hard ER like that.
No, he put the hard ER on it.
Hard ER.
That album
hard
sucked, bro. I'm sorry.
So you don't like the Young Thug album?
That album sucked. I'm sorry.
Have you ever liked the Young Thug album?
Yeah. So Fun.
Which one?
So Much Fun. I like that one. Barter 6, I think.
You like that one?
I like that one. But yeah, this album's bad. It's bad.
There's things I like on this UY Scooty for sure.
I don't think it sucks. I think
it didn't land. He
I
got
get what you're saying.
one or two joints. I think I like the T.I. joint.
So I like
the
that
T.I.
block
joint. I like the 21 Savage joint. I like the way it opens with Ninja. I like the Lil Baby joint.
It sounds
Catch Me
uninspired. It
Falling.
sounds unmotivated. It sounds
fucking told you. No, my fault. I like my fault. I like Wooty Doo, Blaming Jesus, Sad Spider, and the T.I. joint. There's moments on here. I think there's a lot of fluff on here. And because of that,
fluff.
I was thinking on the way in, albums, they don't got to be one extreme or the next. Like it doesn't have to be the greatest album ever, and it doesn't have to absolutely be ass. I think for me personally, it's solid. It's cool. Like it's cool. Yeah, I know what y'all want. Y'all want me to say it's great or it's bad. I don't have that kind of feeling about it. I think it's like it's all right.
No,
it's cool.
It's not that you have to have that kind of feeling. Like you do have to understand that there are extremes to that. Like there can be like an album that's just fucking great. It hit every corner, it hit every nail. And then there are some albums that just fall flat of expectations, fall flat lyrically, storytelling, production. Like it just falls flat in a lot of places to the point where you can say, yeah, this is a bad album.
So I didn't really have an expectation because I was paying attention to what he could and could not do coming out of the case.
That's true also.
And so I think we had that conversation here where we were like speculating what was going to be in the album. And I was like, but there's a lot of things he can't even say or infer or any of that because he could jeopardize his
All right,
agreement
go
with with the court.
Open up a thesaurus, and as I say, that's stupid.
Well, no, I just know. So I think in
in
some regard, there are people who would be expecting certain content from him that he can't even deliver on that.
Yeah.
Then you have everything that he's going through, which in the album, the idea of being stabbed in the back by your friends and people ratting and all of that, he can't get away from that, and that's a real emotional thing, right?
Yeah,
I think.
So we judging it unfairly? Or?
I'm not saying that. Judge it how you want to judge it. I just didn't have maybe the same expectations that maybe you had or others may have had. I wasn't sure how he was going to work through all of this
So
anyway.
you pretty much managed your expectations based on the stipulations
What
that
you
he was
think,
dealing
though?
with.
There's things I like on the album. But now you're talking to somebody, I don't know if, in my mind, for me, Young Thug doesn't have a classic album for me anyway.
No, he doesn't.
Like, there's not a Young Thug album ever where I was like, yo, this shit is fire top to bottom. There was always albums where I was like, oh, this is dope, this is dope. And same thing for me on this album. This is dope. There's 4 or 5 records in here that I think is fire.
But as a whole, based on what you said in your observation of like just his career and where he is at life-wise.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't much.
And by the way, I also know, this is also set my expectation. Based on the way he was talking on podcasts and all that leading into this album, then I listen to the album and I see somebody really struggling with their new reality.
Yeah.
People who are really struggling with, this woman that I love and tapes coming out and friends stabbing me in the back and fucking, people hearing me talk crazy on phone calls that I never thought was gonna come out.
All right, so with that information that we have and that kind of observation that we have, do you think it would have been smart for him to take a little bit more time, even like another year, to create, to live life, to deal with those relationships?
I could argue both ways. I think rip the Band-Aid off, people talking about you, we in the moment, lean in. Lean all the way in and shoot the shot.
Right.
And like you're saying, maybe it didn't land for you and you just thought it was cool and this and that's happening. You know what? Boom. Can you gear back up again and go again, right? This hip-hop shit, it's hard on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard. And so, and you gonna come outside and lose sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's got a discography and huge success.
Which is not in question.
So if he was to double back around and figure out remixes or figure out a mixtape or figure out whatever, do that shit. He's gotta he can't go away. He can't run from this moment.
Yeah.
Right? You coming off the case, the phone calls is leaking, Gunna's on fire out here. You gotta lean in, bro.
And he also revealed in another interview that him and Lil Wayne patched their relationship up and they have an album together.
I don't know what that mean in 2025.
I'm just saying what he said. I'm not saying it's supposed to come out. I'm not saying I'm anticipating it, but I'm saying
Wayne
that there
had a whole
are things
album,
that
Rich
he's
the
lining
Kid.
up.
Listen, I don't know how far-fetched it is, because you got Young Thug and Lil Wayne, they patched it up as a collab album. Gunna said him and Offset got an album together.
Right.
At this juncture, and this time right now, it feel like Gunna and Offset is better momentum than Young Thug and Lil Wayne momentum.
I would completely agree.
I hope there's a time whenever they're ready for it that Young Thug and Gunna could figure this shit out.
Do you think that's possible based on how Thug has publicly spoke about what Gunna did?
It feels like it might be possible on the Young Thug side.
Yeah, it is.
Because he's really heartbroken and maybe there's look, neither one of them's in jail.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we could talk about who did this or who did that. Well,
they both free.
Both of y'all got through it and got out of jail.
Right.
It also seems like, to me, like we listen to the album, he got Quavo on the album.
Yeah.
He got Cardi B on the album.
Yeah.
Look who Gunna be linking up with. He linking up with Offset. It seems like there's also like a little war going on with that.
Like a civil war.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be on this side, you gonna be on this side. Even who we collaborate with. I got your baby's mom that y'all be talking crazy about each other. My project. I got your family member that y'all kind of patch stuff up, but you don't always patch stuff up. And then meanwhile, Gunna and Offset, they hook up enough where they got an album potentially coming out.
Nah, it's must see TV. I know that people still watching,
and they still talking. They still talking.
And I hope. Look, based on everything we're hearing out of that Atlanta hip-hop scene, it's still thriving.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Him and Lucci, they patched up their business.
Yeah,
and actually,
Lucci and Young Thug,
he got a bigger album than Young Thug.
Yeah, they got a song
like
together.
they've been to parties together. They got songs together. Like a lot of people thought they wasn't gonna be cool. So
that's grown man business right there outside of the music. That's just them patching shit up and not wanting to see Atlanta be more divided than it already is based on these situations happening in front of us.
That YF and Lucci album's doing great numbers on Apple Music, too.
Big. It's doing big. It's the only thing is behind is like K-pop, Demon Hunters, and Cardi.
That Demon Hunters is relentless, ain't it?
Hey, man. That Demon Hunters movie fire. They got them songs, man. Don't get me started on the Soda Pop. That Soda Pop get me going. Golden? Come on
Soda
now.
Pop?
Soda Pop go crazy, Lo.
Soda Pop does go crazy.
Okay,
I don't even got no kids and I be watching it. I'm telling you.
I tried to watch it. I ain't like it.
Nah, it's fire.
What other drops you like, bro?
Yo, Jeezy, Still Snowing, the sequel to Snowfall with DJ Drama. It's the Gangsta Grills. He put it out on his birthday yesterday.
Hey,
Man.
Snowfall's one of my favorites. Remember we was like ranking Jeezy albums to Jeezy? I put Snowfall up there.
Listen, man, if you're a Jeezy fan, this is for you. 2, if you're 35 and up, this is for you. And I say that because he flipped a whole bunch of old school beats. The whole shit was produced by DJ Toomp and Don Cannon, right? And it's hosted by
Cannon
by Drama. But they flipped a whole bunch of old school joints. He's rapping over Tony Braxton's Another Sad Love Song, Hard Creek Park. The samples are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
then you got
man.
some original records from Cannon and DJ Toomp. So it's a mixture of both, but it's a majority.
It's a dope tape.
It's a cookout mixtape.
Yeah.
So if you want to put
Your
the grill
little
on,
tweet.
some ribs, and put this album on, and they had a release party with DJ D Nice, and he's playing all the original records, and then played the Jeezy album. So shout out to Jeezy, Drama, and Cannon, and Toomp. That's one of my favorites already of 2025.
You know how I know that's going up with the 35 and up?
Yes.
You know how I know? Because his tweet about Jeezy going crazy for the unks, it was on Facebook. So you know the 35 and ups are really feeling it.
My tweet?
Yeah, it was on Facebook.
Oh, made it to Facebook?
Yeah, you get aggregated in Facebook where the old folks is at. So I know that joint's big
Shout
for
out
the
to
older
my
folks.
unks and my aunties. Yeah, I made it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, we'll go to the other end of the age spectrum.
Yo.
I see on our notes here, Kai Cenat, 1 million subscribers.
I didn't know that was such a big deal in their world. I mean, obviously in their world, but yeah, I mean, congratulations. He's doing like that marathon, or was it Mafia-thon 3?
Well,
Mafia-thon 3. Mafia-thon 3.
That shit looks crazy. He's got a lot of guests on that. Kai Cenat is a phenomenon. So
but here go the piece of it. 50,000 subscriber boost, they say, came from Snoop Dogg to celebrate the achievement, and LeBron is now going to shave his head.
Kai is.
Well.
Didn't they say if he made it to $1 million, he was going to shave his head?
Who, Kai or LeBron?
Kai. LeBron's hair's already gone, so we don't.
Kai, keep your hair. LeBron, we're going to have a conversation. But you know what, LeBron? I need to be right behind you, so I ain't want to talk. You see this hat is on my head. The homie messed up my hairline a little bit, too, so I really
he gave you the arc. You got the arc.
Hey, look. Hey, listen.
He didn't hit you with the horizontal. He hit you with the...
I'm
telling you, let it go, baby.
I'm at the age now, you mess up my line one time, it might be a wrap.
Oh, yeah, because it may not come back.
It might not come back.
No, it's gone. It's gone. Take it from me.
Man, I might be out here looking like Tiger Woods soon, y'all.
My hairline been fucked up since I was 8. Hey, it's gone. Hey, that's not even that funny. Hey, come on. That's sensitive over here.
Yo, we started by saying Eddie had declared that the YNs had found us.
They found us, y'all.
What does that mean?
We started talking about NBA YoungBoy. And to be honest with you, we had positive things to say about NBA YoungBoy.
We ain't say nothing bad about him.
Listen, in the comments, the YNs was commenting. Then I was on Instagram, and there was like a NBA YoungBoy fan account, that was posting some of the stuff we were saying about NBA. They was debating what we were saying. They know now. Listen, we ain't just for the unks no more. The NBA YoungBoy, we got to find another little talented person.
So wait, let me read some of these joints off. Jay Legend said that was a beautiful YoungBoy take. Yoni says, my boy YB finally getting some recognition. Another one is, I love the YoungBoy discussion. It was some of the best dissection of his work that I've ever heard. So I guess we did right by the young end community. Is that what they call?
Wait, but let's say this though. Let's give a shout out to Nick Newcomb, who came on the show, who's our guest appearance. He was our YN correspondent. So it wasn't just all of our work.
I like that.
He held us
that
down.
to be his official job title.
wine correspondent. Yeah, I'll shoot that up the ladder. That
He's not
make
young,
that acceptable.
Like Nick is not young.
He's
Nick's
he's a
young.
correspondent. He's younger than us.
He's younger than you.
He's way younger
like,
than you.
So that's what I'm saying. Why can't he be the YN
Perspective.
correspondent?
I just thought he was
wine
up in age like
correspondent.
us, like, you know. 30
No,
And he got
he
mad
ain't
hair, so
You got mad hair. You got crazy hair. We ain't got no hair. We all got hats on.
This is the ball club over here, so.
Ladies, I ain't bald yet. I ain't
You about to
bald
be.
yet.
That hairline is
Listen,
going like the wind, brother.
he got
Let
me.
it
Yo,
go.
This is how
He
you
got
know
me.
it's bad
Let that
when you
shit
arguing
go,
about.
my
When you
nigga.
start arguing about where your hairline is at,
Yeah.
you trying to hang on, you know you finished. That's
I've been
how you
taking
know you
hymns.
finished.
You
Like
at
this
the-
show, Rap
you
Life
at- you
Review,
at the
we out of
finish
here. Y'all
line,
can
baby.
argue on the way out, but it's over.
No, listen, I've
It's
been
over.
taking
This
little
episode is
pills.
over, bro.
I've been putting little oils in the back of my
Trying to tell
head.
you how you holding on and
Listen,
shit. This is how
I got
you know.
to-
Yo, let
This
that
how
rope
you
go.
know.
It's gone, brother.
Nah, it's here.
Nope, it's over for him. It's over. I seen this movie before.
Look at his head.
No, I never argued though. I never once argued. You never caught. There was never a time ever where I was in denial. I was like, oh, that don't look right. We out of here.
What's up? You just finished an episode of the Rap Life Review. It's 2025, so New Year means new episodes coming your way. If you want to get in the conversation, you can always drop us a comment below. And of course, you can like and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Catch us next week on a brand new episode of the Rap Life Review right here on Apple Music.